Hi friends, welcome back to Sip and Tea with Liz and G.
I'm Liz.
And I'm Genesis. If you're hearing this, it's now October 1st, which is basically Halloween month.
True. Happy Halloween, guys.
Yes, the beginning of Halloween.
Yeah.
Cue the Michael Myers music.
I don't know. That's not how it goes, but like I know how it goes.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of Halloween,
a lot of scary things happened this week.
Right. I was actually referring to the fact that Lizbeth went to a haunted boat.
Oh yeah, I visited the Queen Mary. They have this, well, the Queen Mary is known to be haunted already. So it already has this, it throws a whole spectacle out of like Halloween time. And it kind of like Horror Night at Universal, or like not Scary Farm. It's called Dark Harbor, and there's a bunch of mazes and characters roaming around ready to scare you. And it was really fun. It was really scary, but it was really fun. So
for those of you who don't know, the Queen Mary was a warship, something like that.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
All I knew is people, I found out that the haunted part is mostly at the bottom of the ship. And that's where the mazes were. And they kind of led us through those. And I don't know, I was just looking stuff up and I realized that like, well, okay, so the mazes, there's some mazes outside the boat. There's some mazes in the boat. Mm-hmm. And those are the ones that, like, they seem that, like, they'll be scarier. They were alright. Actually, there was one really scary one that was in the boat. Mm-hmm. And, like, there was a character literally named Mary, and she would, like, block you before getting through the hallway.
Oh, dang. Okay, but did you hear or see any?
No, I've never had that. Like sense, you know that
you don't have to sense. Well, I mean,
no, well, I've never been a part of that. I personally do believe in ghosts because I know people in our family have encountered it, but I don't have like the sense for that, so I wouldn't have felt anything. I feel my friend though, she did feel like, she was like, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. I feel like something's here. And I'm like, oh wow.
Oh my god, because it's true.
Yeah,
like, you don't feel like any like heaviness?
No. I was trying to.
But you were trying to?
Yeah, I was like, where is it? Where is that feeling? And it wasn't there. It really sucks because I it's not that I want to like befriend a ghost or something. I just like, I want to know what everyone's talking about.
Yeah. Well, anyway, speaking of scary things, Kanye was on SNL.
Yeah.
Or I think he wants to be called Ye now.
Yeah, he like announced a few days ago that formerly known as Kanye West, like, I am Ye. And it's like, okay, Kanye, like, what do you want me to do about that?
Yeah, I just feel like it's like Trump in the sense that I do not understand why people follow him or praise him.
He's a fool. That's what he is. Like, mm-hmm. I don't understand. I will never be on board with like praising Kanye West.
I know. And then he wore a MAGA hat at the end of his performance,
which was no surprise to me. I mean, like, that's what you get when you put him on your show.
I mean, yeah, but then he went on a rant, and then the whole cast just looked so uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then I was looking through Chris Rock's Instagram stories, and it was like,
yeah.
Well, first of all, Chris Rock was laughing at him, mm-hmm. but also like there were boos and one clap. Cue Jeb Bush.
Please clap.
Yeah, everyone was booing him.
It was like, what's going on? What is he ranting about now?
It's honestly just the same thing. And the fact that did you see that he made a statement that he was going to run for 2020 election?
No, I didn't see that, but that'd be horrible. And I feel like he would. And people would actually back him up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised because it's kind of hard to be surprised about anything lately.
Anyways, did you also see his performance?
Oh, when he was in like a juice box or something?
Yeah, he was in a bottle with Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like everything he does is just embarrassing and cringy.
It's just like he's making a fool of himself. People just have...
And people love it, and I hate it.
But people are holding on to like 2008 Kanye, where it's like everything he does is like amazing or whatever. And like they're holding on to this genius aspect, and really he's just acting like a fool. He's been acting like a fool. He's been He's shown his true colors time and time again, but people just don't care. And like, I don't really, it's so hard to put effort into like discussing like why I hate him, because nobody's gonna care in like the next month when he comes out with another song.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be dropping an album. People were expecting an album to drop, actually.
Yeah, which is weird to me because he had an album out like a month ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were like expecting his new album to come out.
I think it's called Yandi.
I know, Gandhi. Which reminded me of like Yeezus.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't like the shit he's pulling.
I think it's just fucking weird, and I'm just tired of him. Honestly, I'm tired of him, and I'm tired of people constantly making excuses for him or fake dragging him. Like, okay, you're dragging him, but you don't care that much, obviously, because you're gonna love him in like a week.
Yeah, I feel like people just don't care that much about the stuff that he does if they like him so much,
and they'll drag everyone else for just like half, like not even that bad a thing, and they'll make it out to be so much worse. And for him, it's just like, but he's Kanye, he's a genius, it's just for the art. No, he's just a horrible person, and you know that. You just want to care about his music more. I just don't understand how people can separate his music from who he is. I don't understand how people can like just continue to support him and separate those two. I don't think his music, no matter how good they think it is, overpowers how horrible he's been, not just lately, but in general. And I think, well, going back to the whole SNL thing, Saturday Night Live, he was like complaining that he was being bullied for his MAGA hat or whatever. And Donald Trump Jr. was like, is anyone even a little bit shocked that Kanye West was bullied backstage for wanting to wear a MAGA hat? Oh,
God. He posted it on Instagram, too.
Yeah, no. And then he goes, despite the BS that they preach, the left isn't tolerant of any view that differs even slightly from their own. You obey or you're out. And it's like, I don't understand how people can... Well, first of all, he's wrong, because people are willing to separate, to still support Kanye West and his music, even with that. Even with everything he's done. But also, like, I don't understand the concept of how could we, like, it's not just a slight difference, it's two extreme point of views. And if one is extremely just not even disrespectful, just like completely,
like, it dehumanizes you in a way.
Yeah, it's like it's so dehumanizing, and they don't even treat people as people. Like, how could I possibly respect
someone that doesn't respect me as a human being,
or just the people around me, or just anything? Like, those are your values. I can't, people, the right people complain, not the right people, but people on the right, the rightists, they're always like, you know, like, they're not tolerant at all. We need to be able to still have relationships or whatever. And it's like, how could you just end relationships over that? How could you not be able to just break that? And like, how could you be able to just ignore it? Honestly, like, it's not something you can ignore and move on and be like, oh, we're just not going to talk about that. Like, if I were friends with someone, if I were willingly friends and associated with someone who, for example, the Kavanaugh story right now, you know, if someone tried to be one of those people who are like dehumanizing or belittling or doing anything, like just accusing Dr. Ford of anything right now, I couldn't possibly be able to just ignore it and be like, okay, you're still a good person, because I don't think you are anymore.
Yeah. It's interesting how in the Kavanaugh hearing, how not everyone, but I see a lot of people defending him when she was the victim here. And I just want to say, before we get into this, because we are going to talk about how we feel about
what's happening.
Yeah. Surrounding that case, I just want to commend Dr. Ford for even testifying to this hearing and sharing her experience, because I can't even imagine how hard it must have been for her to relive that. And in a panel of full white men, mostly white men, I honestly can't even imagine how that must feel for her.
And she's not just reliving it in front of them, it's for the whole world to see and criticize and pick apart, and everyone's doing it. And anytime anyone tries to speak up about what happened to them, they know they're doing it expecting people not to believe them, people to judge it, people to accuse them of something. Mm-hmm. And I think that's also what she's so brave for, because she knows the backlash she's gonna get, but she also feels like this needs to be said anyway. And so,
like, Anita Hill did the same thing.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
But going on with this Kavanaugh story, I think, like you said, people are trying to make him a victim. Mm-hmm. And they're trying... He's acting like just a baby, honestly.
Yeah, he just did, like, a full-on tantrum in front of everybody. An angry little baby who didn't get his way.
He was crying. He raised his voice. And he was so unprofessional when they tried asking him questions.
Yeah.
The person was like, you know... Have you ever gotten, like, I don't know the specific question, but it was like, have you ever gotten so drunk that you blacked out? And he was like, have you? And she was like, I asked you a question. He was like, I want to know about you. And it's like, that's not professional. Like, how is this the guy that's supposed to possibly be in the Supreme Court for the rest of his life?
I know.
Like, how is he at all capable of that? And it's just ironic, because it reminds me of when in the election time, Trump tried to say that Hillary Clinton was unfit
because she was so emotional,
and
but then you have this big ass baby here,
and I think it's such a double standard, because with him it's like, poor guy, his life is being ruined, his poor reputation or whatever.
But what about her?
But her, that too, but also, like, that would not have been the case if she had shown any emotion or anything. If she had reacted that way so unprofessionally, people would have criticized her to no end, way more than they're doing it now. And, like, they're already doing it now. They're already doing it now.
Yeah.
In the first place.
People just look for any excuse to bring down women in general. She could have, like, she was very composed for me, as much as she could have been, because under that circumstance, I can't imagine how hard that must have been. To me, the way she delivered her opening statement and the way she just spoke, it was so touching, but that she was being strong. And I honestly don't understand how people could be like, oh, she's not even telling the truth. They're just trying to drag her. They're just talking about how she's lying, and how could she remember something like that from 35 years ago? Or why didn't she say anything before? Because the case was because what happened was 35 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're even talking about how maybe she's imagining that it was Kavanaugh in the first place.
Yeah, that's what bothered me. They're like, well, maybe it did happen to her, but also maybe it wasn't him. And it's like, what? Like, either you believe her or you don't.
Yeah, and we believe her.
True, we do believe her. And I think my thing is, if there is a doubt, if you think that she could be right, but he could be right, because a lot of people, what I saw in the coverage was like, maybe they're both right and they just don't know, whatever. Well, if that's the case, why wouldn't you want to investigate further?
Yeah. My thing with him is, how they were talking about how they were delaying the investigation for this long time.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how him as a person, if it were me, and I was under investigation and I didn't have anything to hide, I wouldn't mind the FBI investigating me, because I want my name to be cleared, because I know I didn't do that. So my thing is, why would he not want to clear his name, which is what this investigation would do?
Yeah, but he's gotten so defensive, overly defensive, and it's just like, I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to further the investigation if you weren't so sure.
Yeah, I completely agree. But and basically, I just feel like this world is going to shit.
True.
Yeah.
There's too much happening.
Also, apart from that, literally Versace is dead.
And I'm not talking about assassination of Gianni Versace.
I'm not talking about Gianni. Yeah, he's been dead. I'm sorry.
Part 2.
Yeah.
The assassination of Gianni.
Mm-hmm.
No.
The assassination of
Versace
as a brand.
Yes.
Done.
As a brand.
As a high-end brand.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't see the big deal. I know people were so pissed about it.
I think
and I was just like, what about it?
People were pissed because Versace is such a high-end brand, and the fact that Michael Kors bought it, I guess they just don't want it accessible to people. I don't know, because they're gonna. It's because this is what I know about this. What I saw was that Michael Kors bought Versace, and they want to focus on it and turn it into an accessory and handbag kind of thing, and they're gonna open a lot of stores with it. That's what I understood from it.
I think
I think that's why people are mad.
What a lot of people were pissed about was actually like how it's going to be more centered on retail. Mm-hmm. And people thought Michael Kors was just going to bring the high end down. And first of all, I'm like, I know everyone who's mad at right now, y'all are not out there affording $5,000 handbags. You guys don't care that much. Mm-hmm. And your elitism is showing. Like, who cares if it's going to be in retail stores? You know, let people buy what they want to buy. I want to buy it too, maybe. But here's where people, like, everyone is misled. And I actually looked up on what is actually going on. Mm-hmm. First of all, last year Michael Kors bought Jimmy Choo 2 for $2.1 billion. Yes,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, maybe people talked about it. I just didn't hear it.
I just actually decided to read one of the articles that everyone kept talking about. So everyone just like read the headline and was like, "Oh my God, Versace is going down."
Literally, the headline I saw was
etc. etc.
The headline I saw was literally Versace is dead.
Yeah, but first of all, Donatella is still going to be in charge of it.
Yeah, she's still going to be the creative director. I still saw that.
I saw that they're basically changing, instead of 35% of their brand sales going to be from accessories, they're changing it to 65%. So you're right, they are doing a more emphasis on accessories. But a lot of people were really pissed because of the Capri Holdings name.
Yeah, that's what they're going to change into, right?
No, it's still going to be Versace.
Then why is it called that? What's that name then?
Michael Kors is building, like, they're still going to have their own independent names. They're just going to be under like a funnel, under a branch of Capri Holdings, which is going to have MK, Jimmy Choo, and Versace, and they're all gonna be
I was thinking like how that was gonna work out. That's actually pretty cool.
And it's basically just a giant marketing scheme, trying to get them more accessible. Like, that's really what it is. They're trying to promote their accessories, and they're making it like closer to retail instead of just like high-end fashion, like something you'll see in like Fifth Street or like in Paris. Like, it'll be more accessible to people. So it's not that big a deal. It is a change, that's for sure. I just think the people were criticizing it for all the wrong reasons.
Well, I feel like people are criticizing it for the wrong reasons because obviously they didn't know. But if they do their research like Lizbeth here did, they'd realize that that's not what's going on.
It really
it is.
I think a lot of people
not the way that they think it's gonna happen.
I've seen people who are still pissed about it, and it's just they hate the fact that, like, you know, it's not gonna keep its like name. Like, they just like they're saying that Versace is like selling out, and it's like, you know, like it's gonna be for like lesser people, and it's not the point of Versace.
The thing is, even if it's still expensive as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
We're still not gonna be able to afford it, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, people are mad for all the wrong reasons, and if people had read the right thing, basically what they expose is they're like elitist people who hate poor people. Like, that's what it is.
Well, that's literally America right now in general.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about fashion, our weekly this or that game is going to pertain to fashion and brands. Yeah. So, Lizbeth, jeans or leggings?
Like, I like leggings, but I think I personally wear jeans more. So
Me too. Jeans, I mean, leggings are so comfortable, but I think my go-to outfit would always require a jean.
Yeah.
Pair of jeans.
Yeah. Flats or heels?
Heels. I hate flats.
I don't think I even wear flats. Is it just like literally a pair of flats or like flat shoes? I don't know what they mean by that.
I think flats, no? Well, I'm thinking flats and heels. Okay. And I prefer a little heel. At least a little heel.
I think if I have to choose between that, I think I would probably end up wearing a heel too.
Yeah. Lizbeth, cropped or regular?
Regular.
Tops, right? This is for tops?
Yeah.
I like crop tops, but I do regular too.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with crop tops, but I just wear regular.
Yeah. Okay. Now, dresses or rompers?
I like dresses and I wear dresses, but I've been wearing rompers more lately, so I think I'll say rompers.
I honestly can't with rompers. I like rompers, but they're just so difficult, you know?
Yeah.
They're so annoying. Like, when you need to go to the bathroom, like, what the fuck?
It's the whole mission.
Yeah, I choose dresses for that one. I can't.
I think they're both cute. I just know I've been wearing rompers lately.
Yeah, but I can't. I prefer dresses. I actually don't really wear either that much. I always wear jeans or leggings.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to choose one, I would choose dresses because I can't with rompers. Yeah. I genuinely can't. I'm so serious.
Okay. So, sunglasses or hats?
Sunglasses. I have like 7 pairs because I'm always losing them.
I think sunglasses, I don't even wear any of these that much, but I think I definitely wear sunglasses more than I wear hats.
Yeah. My thing is, I would wear hats more and I'd be more inclined to wear them if I feel like I rocked them well. And I don't feel like I do that much, which is, no, but actually, no. Either way, with these options, I would choose sunglasses anyway.
Yeah,
I don't really wear hats in general, though.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to move on to brands.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think it's funny how we did this and the template that we found for it did not even mention Versace. And we did this in honor of Versace.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know what, Lizbeth? We're going to add it then.
Okay.
Versace or Jimmy Choo?
I'm literally going to... I don't even own any of these things. I'm literally going to say Versace because of American Horror Story that I just watched.
It's Crime Story, bro.
Oh, yeah. I always do that. I really always do that. But I'm really just going to say Versace specifically because I know that one more.
I like Jimmy Choo better.
When Jimmy Choo has an American Crime Story series, maybe I'll choose that.
Stop. You actually didn't even want to watch that until I told you to watch it.
True. I admit that.
And guess what? Darren won.
True.
He deserves it.
It's what he deserved.
Yes. Anyways.
Nike or Adidas? Nike.
Adidas.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, Nike.
I own more Adidas than Nike.
I
like both brands, and I know...
I own a lot of Nike shoes, actually.
I own more Adidas stuff than
Since
I do.
when?
Elizabeth, I literally have Adidas, 2 pairs of Adidas shoes. I have an Adidas jacket.
Never heard of that.
What do you mean? I literally, my workout shoes,
I didn't even
my Superstars.
Know that. I thought you were a Nike person.
What do I own that's Nike?
People change.
H&M or Forever 21? Forever 21.
Yeah, I go there more, so
yeah.
It'd be dumb for me to say H&M.
Yeah, when I don't really go there in general.
Yeah, I do more Forever 21. So, Gucci or Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, maybe I'll say that.
Why?
I don't know. I was trying to think of like song references, and I was like, walk a mouth in these Louis Vuittons, but also there's so many Gucci references in every song ever. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. So it doesn't do anything. So
what's your reasoning then?
Actually, I'll say Gucci because you said Louis Vuitton.
All right.
Levi's or Diesel?
Levi's.
Yeah, Levi's.
I feel like you have to go with Levi's in general.
Yeah.
They're so iconic. You just got to go with them.
True.
All right. American Eagle or Abercrombie?
Abercrombie died.
I feel like 8th grade me would definitely go Abercrombie or Hollister or, any of those.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't even care for either of these brands anymore. But if I had to choose between them, I'd choose American Eagle.
Oh, you know what? When I said Abercrombie died...
You meant Hollister?
I was thinking of Aeropostale.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's a throwback. That died.
Literally.
Buried 30 feet under.
Literally 8th grade me. That's all we wore in middle school.
Abercrombie and Hollister.
But wasn't Abercrombie very problematic?
Yeah, it's done a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe American Eagle.
Yeah, that's what I go to.
Currently, I'd say American Eagle.
Yeah.
Dior or Chanel?
Chanel.
I would say Chanel too.
Yep. I feel like you got to go with Chanel.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I know Dior's popular too, but I'd go with Chanel.
I think it goes. I'm going with Chanel.
Mm-hmm. Balmain or Givenchy? Givenchy.
I'm gonna say Givenchy too.
Yep. Mostly because that's the one I'm more familiar with. Not gonna lie.
Givenchy.
Yeah.
I know Balmain only. I only associate that with Kardashians because I know they always wear that same dress. Like
that same dress.
It's the same one. It's just a different it's just like a bunch of beads. A bunch of like diamonds, and it's.
Oh, I feel like I've seen Kim wear it.
They all do. It's
the same dress.
Yeah, it's just like a different cut. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they wear the same dress.
Oh,
I'm Balmain getting lazy.
Sisterhood of the traveling dress.
True.
Kardashian edition.
Yes.
Nah, I'd go with Givenchy. ASOS or Zara.
Zara.
I like both.
I just know Zara more.
No, I like both of these brands. Maybe I'd go with Zara too, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Converse or Vans? I say Converse.
I feel like this one's difficult for me because I really do like both of these brands.
You used to have like 30 pairs of Vans.
Also Converse, remember? Like I had
not as much. 29 pairs of Converse.
You said 30 pairs of Vans and 29 pairs of Converse?
Yeah.
Oh no, I like both of them.
I think you used to be more into
right
them.
Now. I feel like I've always been flipping, but right now I feel like I'm more of a Vans person.
Yeah.
That's what most resonates with me right now. Today. We don't know about tomorrow.
Tomorrow it's gonna be Adidas.
Yes, maybe Adidas, but that wasn't even an option for this one.
But it's still another shoe.
And Adidas is what I chose.
Okay, Reebok.
No, never Reebok. Son Reebok or son Nike?
Eso son Reebok or son Nike?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so usually we end here, like after the game, but I kind of wanted to add this thing in real quick.
Usually, like, we don't only have 3 episodes.
2. We have 2 episodes.
This is going to be our 3rd one.
Yeah, it's going to be our 3rd one, but we, as of right now, have 2 episodes.
Yeah. I mean, if you include the intro, though.
But we haven't, that doesn't count as usually.
Yeah, I
guess. That wasn't the thing we talked.
Okay.
So, something that happened as of like hours ago, Little Mix is coming back, and it has a single, and it's featuring Nicki Minaj, and I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Maybe it'll get them on the American charts finally.
Maybe.
I hope so. They deserve it. They've been trying to break through for years.
It is long overdue. They remain underappreciated.
Honestly, at this point, if you don't like Little Mix, you're just a hater.
It's literally just out of like, I don't know, your pride or something. Because like there's no way to like listen to a video of theirs, any video of theirs, and be like they're not talented or they don't like deserve more success than they have.
Yeah, I honestly at this point get over yourself.
True.
If you don't like Little Mix.
Exactly. Like I dare anyone, that's like dare you to not smile or whatever while seeing this video. Like I dare you to not like Little Mix when you see that one cover of Love on the Brain. I could watch that like on repeat for like a week straight.
Same. Honestly, Little Mix deserve the world and everything.
True.
And I'm so excited for their single. I can't wait.
Yeah, it comes out, I don't know.
It comes out in December, I think.
No, it comes out this month. It's too early to promote a new single.
Oh, no, you're right. It's just that when they posted it, they post the days first.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, it comes out October 12th.
Yeah.
That's why I remember, because yeah. It's October 12th.
Anyways, don't forget to check out Little Mix.
True.
Yes.
Also, quick shout out to, because I love TV shows so much, This Is Us and The Good Place premiered this last week.
Yep.
This Is Us is stressing me out as normal.
Oh, God. I know.
I, never know what's going to happen. Actually, here's the thing. It doesn't leave it on a cliffhanger. It leaves me on, what just happened. This is leaving me on a cliffhanger. This is okay, nothing was solved. I still have questions. I have more questions. The Good Place. I love The Good Place. I'm always gonna love The Good Place. That's it. I don't have any.
Every time I watch The Good Place, I just get confused about something else. Like, my questions get answered, but then something else confuses me.
Well, that's good. That means they're gonna progress as a series.
I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what happens when I watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like The Good Place, it's such a plot that's so specific, and so it has to be the way they set up the premise. Like, there's no room for them to be like, maybe this is gonna happen one day, because it has to follow everything they already said.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to make constant episodes out of the same scenario they're in, and they've managed to do that. And I've always been like, how are they gonna make this last? But they managed to do that, so I'm proud of them. Proud of Mike Schur.
Same. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in.
So we hope you enjoyed whatever that was. Thank you for listening.
You can check us out on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, just whatever's your cup of tea.
Pun intended.
We also have an Instagram. Find us at Sip and Tea with Us.
Look out for something new next Monday on Sip and Tea with Liz and G.
Have a great week.
Bye.